This video is kind of a reaction video, kind of sort of, not really, yeah, not really. It's not really a reaction video, but it is a response to somebody else's video or my personal experience in regards to their experiences too. So I was just watching Jalisa Moses. She had a video and it was basically telling her story. Basically like saying how she grew up, you know, who she was surrounded by, some struggles that she faces, like depression and anxiety and fear and, you know, feeling isolated and stuff like that. So I was watching her and I was just so, you know, she was saying how she wants to inspire people, and honestly I was inspired by what she was saying because currently, you know, I'm not in the best mood. I'm not the happiest that I've ever been. I'm probably the most stressed that I've ever been, the most, I don't know if I would say depressed, but it's probably depressed that I've ever been. And it's probably a mixture of different things going on. You know, I just thought that I would come and express myself because that's what I do. Like, I make videos and everything that I'm saying might be like included on my next vlog because I started talking about some of this yesterday and I recorded it for my vlog. So you might hear it again. I don't know if I'm gonna cut it out, but yeah. So basically, you know, her life is completely opposite of mine. You know, my parents are very supportive. They have been down for me since day one. My mom always got my back. I talked to her about everything. I haven't talked to her about this, but I talked to her mainly about everything because in Black families, depression and, you know, mental health isn't really addressed. So it's kind of hard to talk about with my parents or whatever. Basically, my mom is super strong, 5'0". She's from New Orleans. She is the tough one out of the people that raised me. But she's the tough one. She's the strongest. She's probably the strongest person that I know, like literally. The hardest person that I know. She don't take no crap, none of that. So, you know, I grew up scared of her. But anyway, so I was in a back child. I was good. I had problems then too, though. Like, I would always, because she was so mean, I would always say, you know, I want to live with my dad and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know what was going on then. I think, you know, it's me being a child. I didn't get what I wanted. I wasn't getting my way, so I was acting out. But I did good in school. I made good grades. The school system is always messed up. They have like the little tests where you put them into the like the different categories. So they have like A, B, C or whatever. And in elementary school, I was in like, I wouldn't say remediation, but it was kind of sort of remediation. So like I would go off to this other classroom, and this is kind of getting off topic, but anyways, I'm gonna say I would go off into like other little classrooms and kind of get like extra remediation. And this was at one school. I can't remember the name of the school because I switched schools so many times, but I don't remember which school it was. But like I was never there. Like I was not like top of the line smartest kid on the earth. And then I went to some other middle schools, and I was like, you know, or other elementary schools, and I was, you know, in like the middle. I wasn't like in remediation necessarily, but it was like I was doing just like the average kid stuff. And I knew for a fact that I was not average and I was smart. Okay, I was really smart. So when I got to middle school, I was still in the same thing. You know, they had like the A kids, and then they had the B kids, and then they had the C kids or whatever, and I was in B. So most of my friends were in like A or whatever, in A classes, but I was in B. And then in 8th grade, I kind of like worked my way up to A because I'm just like that determined. Like I'm just such a determined person. And being a Capricorn, I got my eyes set on, like, I'm a true Capricorn, like to the T, like yes. But yeah, I'm just very determined. I aspire a lot. I think I've talked about this in like my other videos, my I'm broke video. I think I already talked about that, but I'm always trying to get up, you know, be great. So I'll work my way up to being kind of sort of in the A group, kind of sort of not really, but I was there. And then when I went to high school, the county that I went to middle school, elementary school, and high school in, it's not the best county, like educational wise. So me trying to actually be a smart student was great, like so great. But being this, you know, overachiever and wanting to be great comes with a price. And I'm gonna get to that later. But anyway, so when I was in high school, I was in the magnet program. So we were looked up Like, these are the best of the best. They're the smartest. They're this and this and that. When honestly, we were all just regular. We were the same. Like, some of us took higher learning classes. Some of us took, you had the AP program, and then you had the, just regular classes. I didn't start taking AP classes until like 10th or 11th grade, because the ones that they offered in 9th grade or 10th grade, I can't remember when I started. The ones that they offered before I started, I was just like, no, I'm not about to take these classes. And I don't regret it. Like, I honestly don't regret it, because I probably wasn't gonna pass the test anyways, because that school was not a good school. I wasn't the smartest kid. Like, people did pass the test, but the school, they did not prepare us in the way that we should have been prepared for those type of tests. So I wasn't really like an overachiever in regards to that type of stuff. Nah, like, I mean, I was in the classes that I wanted to take. If I didn't get a certain grade, I would question it. I was always questioning stuff. I was always looking at things, analyzing things, because I'm an analyzer too. That's one of my top strengths from Strengths Quest. Shout out to Housing for making us do that. But I'm very much so an analyzer, so I was always analyzing things. And then if I saw something that I wouldn't like, I would definitely speak up on it in regards to like school and stuff like that, and how we were being treated and things like that. Like, I am queen of that, but that comes with a price too. Like, it's the opposite in real life, or in regards to me personally, and then me like advocating for like a cause and other people. Like, it's just totally different. But anyway, so when I was in high school, I did great. I was a great student. I always got my work done. I always did my homework. Always did all that good stuff. And I graduated top of my, well, not top of my class, but in the top 10% of my class. Whoopity. Yes, that was a goal. I did it. I achieved that goal. Check. Got into college. Check. Went to the college that I wanted to go to. I'm doing great in college. I'm in the nursing program now. And it's supposedly super hard to get into. So check that off my list. A goal that has been reached. But with all these goals and achievements, my parents, they pushed me to do good in school, but I was never like, you have to get an A, you have to get a B. That was me on my own. Like, I'm just that type of person. So being that I'm such an overachiever and I have to do great, it comes with extra stress and extra overthinking. So when I was watching Jaleesa's video, I was like, the stuff that she was saying, most of it didn't really apply to me, like, because she was like telling her life, and our lives aren't the same. Nobody's lives are going to be the same. But it came to mine because I was going to comment on her video, and I was going to be like, you are definitely inspiring people, because you just inspired me. And she's just she has a beautiful soul. Like, honestly, you could tell that she is very giving. Like, she wants to give, she wants to be an inspiration, and I really look up to her for that. Like, that really makes me want to be a better person. But I'm gonna talk about that later too. I'm getting off topic. But anyways, so with me being an overachiever and a goal getter, a goal setter, comes extra stress that I probably don't even really have to deal with, but I deal with anyways. Like, so with the extra stress, I'm overthinking. If I have a goal and I'm set to get it, and this semester I haven't been reaching any of the goals that I've been setting out, or this year in general. So if I'm not reaching my goals, I get even more stressed, even more depressed. Like, I kind of go over the edge. And it's not like, it's more of a curl up in bed, don't want to talk to anybody because nothing is going my way. Like, and when I say going my way, it's like my goals aren't being met, basically. That's what I say when nothing is going my way. Like, my goals are not being met. Things that I'm trying to achieve and do aren't happening. Yeah, so I realized watching her video that that's basically the gist of why I've been so like depressed and sad. Like, I'm probably the most unhappy that I've ever been in my life. And it's like, it's November, it's about to be Thanksgiving, it's the holiday season, and usually my birthday is coming up. So every other year, the holidays, my favorite time of the year, because it's almost my birthday, and then good vibes usually all around. But this year, no, like, it's the complete opposite. I'm probably the most unhappy that I've ever been during the holiday season, that I've probably really ever been throughout my whole life. Like, I've never been so stressed, so depressed. I've been feeling super lonely. Like, I have friends. I have people that I can talk to, but yet I still feel like I don't. Like, I've been having like altercations with some of my friends, and I've been kind of questioning, if it's me or that. I mean, that's conversations that I probably should have with them. still is impacting how I'm portraying myself and how I'm acting, how I'm responding to certain situations. Like I don't like conflict. I just don't like conflict. I'm not like a conflict type of person. So when I butt heads with somebody or something happens, somebody does something that I don't like, I don't usually speak up on it until I get my words together. Like I have to get what I'm gonna say out, like, and that leads to stress too, because I'm sitting over here pondering thinking, but if I don't do it, then whatever I'm about to say or want to get out, it won't come out correctly, if that makes sense. So with that, like, I'm just super stressed out, like, and I stress over the itty bitty things, probably stuff that I should not even stress about. I know that there are things that I probably should do to help with my stress, but I feel like everybody stresses over something. But at this point in time, my stress levels, they like off the charts right now. Like I'm stressed about every freaking thing, you know, school, my relationships and friendship, money, you know, my family doesn't really like stress me out for the most part. You know, my mom is like there for me all the time. If I have a problem, I'll go to her and I'll talk to her about it. But like I said, I haven't like talked to her about like me being so stressed out. But she would like to say things like, oh, you're so stressed about something that's so little. And I'd be like, it might be little to you, but the type of person that I am, it's not little to me. Like, but yeah, like if I'm trying to do something, if I really want to do something, I'll try to make it as good as I can, as bomb as I can. Even with my YouTube channel, this is something that I want to do, so I'm trying to make it as good as I can. I don't post all the time because I be so stressed and I be so busy, like, but when I do post, I want my posts to be good. Like my header on my channel, I don't like it, but I haven't had the time to fix it. I love my intro, you know, that's something that I was working on for like a couple months, trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my intro. I want to get my transitions together, you know, get different fonts, get all that good stuff. Like I want it to be what I want it to be because I'm a perfectionist and I'm an overachiever. So if it's not like that, right now I'm not really stressing about YouTube because I have so much other stuff to stress about. Like this is like really something that I do as a hobby, but like the big stuff, or what I consider the big stuff that's coming up now, that is like right here, right now, I'm over here stressing, being depressed, crying, and you know, trying to get my life together, trying to figure out what I want to do, how I want to go throughout all the extra stuff, or go throughout my days and be the person that I want to be the successful person that I want to be. But yeah, anyway, so you know, I think it's just a mix of me being such an overachiever, me being like an overthinker as well. Like if something happens or if somebody says something, I overthink about everything. Like the little stuff I overthink about, and I don't know what to do to fix that. I think that's just like a everyday thing. Like people always say that they overthink, but I don't know if they overthink as much as I overthink. They probably do, and it's probably like kind of sort of like a normal thing. But being that I'm such an overthinker, I'm such a stressor, like I stress about everything, it's just causing me at this point in time to just like shut down and have like emotional breakdowns. You know, school is so stressful. They have us doing so much stuff. So that kind of sort of started the whole thing. And then, well, didn't really start the whole thing. I was always like a stressful person, but it added a big part to my stress. And then recently, you know, this semester, because of school, I've been broke. Like usually I have like a refund check, but I had to pay for my books, so I don't have no money to do nothing no more. I mean, I have a job, but they don't pay me a lot. They pay me minimum wage, so I get whatever I can here and there. And then recently I've been having some problems with some of my relationships and friendships, and I overthink, and I'll be like, you know what, things are never going to be the same after this. And I'm not the best communicator. Like honestly, I'm probably the worst communicator when it comes to like voicing my opinions about people or what I don't like when someone does it. So like I said before, I have to sit back and I have to think about what I have to say. And most of the time what I have to say really doesn't even come out, or doesn't come out right. And like I said before, I'm good for advocating. Like I can go, if something is not right in regards to like people in general, I can go up and be like, bro, what is going on? This is not correct. Like this is not fair. You're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. I can advocate for other people, but I can't freaking advocate for myself. Like I really can't. Like I feel like I have a problem with that. Some people might be like, no, you do fine. Some people think that I'm mean and I'm real stern and I say what I want, but honestly, I don't feel like that's what I do. I I feel like I never know what I want. Like, I'm always saying I don't know. I'm always doing this. I'm always doing that. When it comes to me communicating with other people, I feel like it's just out the window. I just don't know how to do it. In general, I'm just not the same person that I feel like that I was. I used to always be happy, but now I'm always freaking sad. I have been so sad that I haven't had an appetite. Like, I haven't eaten today at all. Breakfast, nothing. And it's about to be 2 o'clock. Like, and I like to eat. Okay, I know that I like to eat, but the reason that I know that I'm not in the same person, or I'm not in the mood that I'm usually in, I have not eaten all day. And I'm not even hungry. Like, I have no appetite. And yesterday, I didn't eat but once. Like, and I really forced myself to eat because I had a headache. But I wasn't even really hungry. Like, I wasn't even really hungry. Like, that's how I know that I'm not the same, or I'm really going through something, because I haven't even been wanting to eat, and I'm probably the fattest person that I know. So I don't exactly know what I want to do to fix it, or how I want to fix it. I'm the type of person that holds it in. Like, I'll hold it in before I say anything about it, because I'm thinking on it, overthinking on it. So I won't come to somebody and talk about my problems until I have thought about it like a million times. And sometimes that's not good. Like, I probably should just say or come out with my problems. And I've actually tried to do that more, but I feel like the people that I have, I feel like I don't have the people to come to. And my friends probably like, you have me, you can come talk to me, you can come do this, come do that. But I don't feel comfortable. I don't know. It's just a part of me, like something that's going on in my head. It's just like, maybe you should deal with this on your own. Like, maybe you got this, you strong. Like, people look at me, some of my friends look at me, I look very strong. I look like I know what I want, like I said before. But I'm really not. Like, I'm really like an average person. And going back to her video, Jaleesa's video, she was saying how she wants to inspire. And you could tell that she is just such a selfless person, and she's just so great. Like, I just aspire to be like that. Like, I feel like sometimes I'm so selfish. I can be lazy at times, like I don't want to do stuff, but then other times I do feel like I'm very selfless. But I feel like I should be more selfless. I should be the type of person that somebody can come to me for anything. But I feel like I want people to look at my videos, to look at me as a person, and be like, oh, Jazmyn, she's so nice, because people look at me and think that I'm a bitch, like, honestly, like on the daily basis. People think that I'm stuck up. I don't know why, it's just how I look. So the personality that I want to portray to people, like if they actually come and talk to me, I want to be this nice person. I'm very real too. Like, I'm a real person too. Like, I can kind of sort of tell you how it is sometimes, not all the time. I want to be a nice person, a genuine person. I want people to look at me and be like, yeah, she's genuinely a sweetheart. Like, she's always there for me. Like, I can come to her for anything. Like, I want people to be like that. But I'm not saying that I want everybody to come to me with their problems, because at some point in time, if everybody's coming to me with their problems, it's just gonna be like a lot. But I want to be a good person. Like, I feel like I'm not a good person. I feel like my personality is just not there. Like, I feel like I'm always me. I feel like I am the person that people see me as when they first see me. Like how I said, people automatically think I'm a bitch, or automatically think that I'm stuck up or mean. Like, I feel like I'm that person. And maybe I'm probably not even, people probably look at me, or people that know me are probably like, no, Jazmyn, you're not. But I feel like I am that person. Like, I feel like I'm super mean all the time. I feel like I'm super sad all the time. I feel like everything that I'm doing is just not good. Like, nothing that I do is good anymore. Like, I don't know. Anyways, so get my shit together. Ooh, everything that I do is not good. So that right there, that leads me to even more stress, even more, me being even more sad, because I feel like I'm failing at whatever I'm doing, or whatever I'm trying to do, or whoever I'm trying to be friends with or talk to. Like, I feel like everything that I do is not right, and I probably shouldn't even feel like that. But yeah, so all that stress, building on stress is making it even worse. Like, I probably cried like 3-4 times in the past 2 days. That's not good. And like I said, it's a mixture of hormones and extra hormones and all this extra stress. Like, and I get super frustrated when I don't get what I want, or I'm not doing as well as I want to do. Like, I'm just I just get over it. Like, I get so super stressed out. You know, people come to me and they ask me what's wrong. People have been coming to me asking me what's wrong, because like I'll put like I'm having a bad day on like Snapchat or Instagram, or not even on Instagram, on Twitter or something like that. But I don't really want to talk. Like, I'm not looking for attention. I'm not looking for people to ask me why I'm feeling bad. Like, I don't really want to say why I'm feeling bad. I don't know why. Like, I put it on like social media because that's like how I get my feelings out, you know, get my feelings across. That's probably not the best way to get my feelings across in regards to like personal situations. But anyways, I don't look for attention in regards to me saying I'm feeling bad today or I'm not having a good day. Like, I don't always want people to come up to me and ask me how I'm feeling or what's wrong, because you know, when you having a problem, people know that you sad or whatever, and then they come to you and they be like, what's wrong? That make you even more sad. It really does. I mean, I'm putting it out there, but not necessarily because I want people to come comfort me, because I feel like people haven't really been comforting me in the way that I feel like I should be comforted. Like, it's not really effective when I've been coming to people about my problems. Like, it just hasn't been working. I just put it out there because I want to put it out there. Like, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling bad, so I'm just saying how I'm feeling. And then with that, I'm coming and making this video because, you know, some people might have been going through, you know, a tough time, and I know that everything is gonna get better. Like, everything is gonna work out for the best. Yeah, so I'm really just only trying to show y'all that everybody goes through problems. Like, people probably look at me and probably think, like I said before, I'm mean and I'm a bitch, but really I'm not. Like, if you really look at me, I'm going through some stuff. Like, I'm not the happiest person right now, and I'm usually a very happy person. I'm really usually a happy person, and you can see it in like some of my vlogs and stuff. I'm always laughing, I'm always smiling, but right now I'm going through a tough time. It's a lot of stuff that's causing me to go through a tough time, and I'm not going to go into detail about that stuff, but I wanted to share that even though I may look a certain way, or you may see me on here and might see that I'm such a happy person, that I'm not always happy. Like, but I do get really sad, and I do cry. I've been crying way more than I ever cried before. And like I said, I think it's the extra hormones, these extra hormones that are making me cry even more, because you know how they say extra hormones can lead to depression. It's true. I think that's what it is. But things are gonna get better. I always tell myself that things are gonna get better. And I was talking to one of my friends, and he gave me a quote, and I'm gonna read it off because, you know, it's very true. It said, "Stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worse that you must not quit." And that is very true. Shout out to Lorenzo for sending that. You're the best. But basically, like, everything, I keep telling myself that everything's gonna get better. I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I've been feeling a little bit better these last couple of days, but I haven't seen like me actually like getting better. But things are gonna get better eventually. Like, I'm gonna look back on this and be like, some of the stuff, because I'm gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna know exactly like what I'm going through at this time. So I'm gonna look back at this video and be like, why was I even stressed over that? Why was I so depressed? But it's a real thing. Like, I might not show my depression or my sadness on camera as me being super sad and me crying and bawling my eyes out, because when I get in camera, I don't know why, I just don't cry. But internally, I'm very saddened. I'm very stressed. Like, I'm just a total wreck. I feel like it. But I know that I have people behind me. If I came to them and I told them, some of them would be all for it to listen and to give me advice or whatever. I have a great family that I can go to in regards to how I'm feeling. I have so many people behind me. Like, I'm just very blessed to have so many people in my life and to be surrounded by. I have a great living situation. You know, my family is very supportive, like I said before. But still, people go through things. Even when they have things, people go through things. When they don't have things, life, it hits you. It hits everybody. And it hits everybody in different ways. And this is how it's hitting me. And I'm trying to get back to being that same person. But I feel like I have to change a lot of stuff. Like, not about myself necessarily, but I have to change a lot of ways that I handle situations. Maybe even some people that I interact with, I might have to figure out how I want them to be a part of my life. Like, that's just how I have to go about things. I have to change some things in order to get results. That's usually how it goes. A life is full of changes, and maybe this time it's just for me to to make those changes. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to relieve my stress, how I want to I think a big part of me relieving my stress is me hurrying up and graduating school. I know being a nurse is a stressful job within itself, and I feel like me hurrying up and graduating and getting a job is definitely gonna relieve some of my stress. I know I'm gonna have bills, and I know I'm gonna have this, and I know I'm gonna have that, but as of now, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it might not help, but I feel like it really will. Like, school is a big part of my stress. Me getting out of the city that I have school in is definitely gonna be a big part of my stress, because I see all the same people all the time, and I'm tired of seeing all the same people all the time. Like, I want to venture out and see other people, meet other people. I mean, there's people on campus that I probably could meet, and I'm not necessarily opposed to meeting them. Like, I always want to meet new people. I'm not the most approachable, or I might not look the most approachable, but I'm very nice. I'm very shy when people come up to me for the first time. Like, I'm not super outgoing. Like, you just have to get to know me. But I feel like once I leave school and stay in the city that I want to stay in, it's gonna be a lot better. It's gonna be ups and downs. Either way it goes, I feel like some of my relationships and friendships are not where I want them to be, but eventually they will get there. Just have to wait, let go, and let God. And yeah, basically that's how I'm feeling. That's really what it is. You know, like I said before, everything's gonna get better. It can only get better. I have goals set, and I'm gonna reach my goals. And I hope that this video kind of showed you how I really am. Like, we all go through different stages, and I feel like hopefully that this video showed y'all that even the most happiest person can get really sad, or the strongest person that you might know can get really sad and depressed and low and stressed out. It's just different ways that we handle it, and this is how I'm handling it. And I feel like this is the most effective way that I handle it, because when I make videos, for some reason, I don't know why, I guess I'm putting it out in the universe, things get better. After the whole me being broke thing, you know, I wasn't as stressed out about being broke after, you know, money came eventually. I hate the idea of money. Like, money is just stupid. That's another video. But yeah, so this is how I'm expressing myself. Hopefully y'all, you know, have some type of connection, or a lot of people probably won't even watch this video, probably won't even get that many views, and that's okay. But I'm doing this for me. I am expressing myself. I want to take out my hair, because once a girl goes through something, they end up changing my hair. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to end up changing my hair. I'm going to take this out, because a lot of stuff has been going on with these freaking dreads, and I'm tired of them. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching it. If you stuck out through the whole video, I'll see y'all in my next vlog, which will be up next week. And I will see you guys later.